Good morning here at the TPC Bold Spring, aka the Providence Club, and I'm gonna be giving you guys a little course management mic'd up. You're gonna be watching me play 9 holes and what I truly think each shot. I'm about to get mic'd up. We're starting here on hole 3 because it's a little backed up on the first 2 holes, and we're gonna talk about course management because I feel like a lot of people actually don't talk about this subject. I feel like mental game / course management is huge. And if you guys don't know who I am, I'm Luke Peavy. Welcome, like and subscribe. That's all I gotta say. I'm a little sore, so no excuses, but if I don't shoot good, that's my excuse. So here we go. 172 yards. I have a 6-iron. I hit this 170 yards. Realistically, from this far, I just want to hit the middle of the green. So that's all I'm gonna do. I missed that way right. There's people behind me, so that's a good excuse. All right, so with course management, it's really all about your misses. What we're gonna do here is I like to come up here, see where I wanna land this little sucker. So if I land it up there, it's gonna roll out more because of the bigger slope. But if I throw it here, it's not gonna roll out as much. With this lie, it's a pretty good lie. I feel as if I can throw this a little bit closer to the hole and just get rid of this slope right here and just throw it right at the hole to get rid of a lot of error and unpredictability right there. And that's decent. That's like 3.5 feet. Boop. Alrighty, here we have a little par 4. Tee it up on the right side of the tee box. This will give me more room because if you tee up on the left side of the tee box, it would be no room at all. Hit it right over that bunker, hopefully. Not a play. Not my best, but it'll play. All right, this is 135 yards. Back pin, so you do not want to go long. So I'm gonna take my stock 130 club, which is my pitching wedge. And it's a center green again. Just hit this one nice and smooth. It's 130 yards, so I will try to get it there and get it pretty close. And it's a little below the hole. Kind of chunked it a little bit, but we're on the green. This is what I always do. You never see me do this because you see my shot by shots and it's a little fast paced. But I walk off all my putts, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that is 42 feet. So that's how I guess on my distance of how hard to hit my putts. But that gives me a good judgment of how far the putt is every time. So 42 feet up the hill, breaking right to left. Just want to get it inside 3 feet. That was a good putt, almost went in. So that's inside 3 feet, that's all I can ask for. Just hit me a little tapper. And we got a par, and we go to the next hole. Almost drivable. I probably could drive it, but I'm gonna line up on the left side of the box this time because it gives me a better angle to the green. I can get it over this tree right here, but I'm pretty sore right now. So I may take it left of the tree and just fade it. Well, never mind. I kind of went straight toward the green. So it's probably pretty good. Sometimes you get lucky. I could be pretty close. I think I'm 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 12 feet there that I can land it on. So I think I'm gonna hit one into this bank a little bit. Now I'm just gonna hit it into that hill a little bit and then let it run down instead of just trying to hit a perfect shot. Oof. That was so close to being super good, but 6 feet here, so that's not a bad shot. It's actually pretty good. If you play on Bermuda greens, there is grain, which these are grainy. Grain's kind of this way, so it's gonna pull it a little left. So you take that into consideration when you're hitting your putts. Got it at A little right, just barely right, about on the right edge. So 7 feet down the hill, breaking a tad left. And that is a birdie. Let's go, first one of the day. Trickled in, nothing like a bird. All right, so I'm gonna line up on the right side of the box here because the trouble's right. So always line up on the side of the trouble when you can, as it leaves more space for shot shaping. So I'm gonna take this up the left side and probably fade it back in. And that is perfect. Exactly what I drew up there. Woohoo! It's getting hot. So we got 94 yards here. Wind is into the face and it's a little uphill. So I'm gonna take a full 52 degree here. I can get pretty aggressive with this because it's inside 100 yards. So I usually go at everything inside 100 yards unless it's like a super sucker pin, and give this a full 52 because of the wind. Looks good. Should be good. Dude, these things are ripping right now. Ever since I've done that 7-day wedge challenge, I promise you, I've gotten so much more spin altogether. Great shot. So yep, just as I suspected, this thing literally rolled from up here, and here I am, 12 feet from the pin. Grain is this way, so it's gonna break right. Slope is also to the right. Up the hill, 12 feet. Lined it up. Go through my routine. Try to make it. Boom, it's that easy. When the STX gets hot, she gets hot. Too bad they're out of business. So we're 2 under now, pretty solid. Let's go see if I can make a few birds. This is pretty cool to show you guys what I think through my shots, so you guys can start using course management better. It's not like I hit it that great. It's just sometimes I know where to hit it with bad shots and even good shots. There's water closer right, so I'm gonna tee it up on the right side. I shot it and it's 165 yards, but it plays downhill a lot. So I'm gonna take a nice little 8-iron, kind of cut it off a little bit so I don't go too long. The pin is all the way in the back, so I just want to get it in that little back portion back there. Looks pretty good. It needs to go a little bit. Oh yeah, that's pretty tight. That's about 10 feet on this hole. It's pretty good. Let's go get another bird. 3 in a row. Can we do it? So yeah, that was a really solid shot here. Let's look at the grain. Grain is this way, so it should break a little this way. 1, 2, 3, 9 feet. Pretty good. The slope is this way. The grain was this way. So we're about to find out which one means more. I'm gonna go right center to see how this reacts. 9 feet down the hill a little bit, breaking a tad left, straighten out with the grain. Oh, just exactly how I drew it up. Well, that's 3 in a row. If I can birdie the next hole, I can birdie 9, and then I can birdie 1, so that could be 6 in a row if I just birdie this next hole. Let's go, baby. I'm gonna line it up on the right side of this tee box as it gives me the most room to work my fade. Now, if I played a draw, I'd be hitting on the left side because it would give me more room. But you guys know I hit that little buttery fade. Aim it on the left side and let it work back. It's a little leaking right, so it should be fine over there. 121 yards here, a little into the wind, front pin. I'm gonna go with a P wedge. It's a 130 yard P wedge, so this should be the club. I'm gonna hit a little right of the pin, maybe work a little back to the left. I can give this one a good whack though. Oh, and I gave it a super smack. Should be there. Oh my, hammered. You know what, this is great for instructional purposes. You don't hit it way up here on the top tier, so all I want to do is stop it right there at the top of the hill. Dude, I flew this thing all the way up here, holy cow. Now the worst thing you could do is leave it short, which I definitely didn't. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Well guys, that was a little misread. That was not good. I don't know why I thought it was gonna break that much off the hill. Sometimes I play a little bit too much break. So now we have about a 9-footer for par. Grain is this way, so it's gonna be breaking that way. Also slope is that way. These feel just as good as a birdie. About a cup out to the right, because I think it's gonna break pretty good. 9 feet, pretty flat, breaking left. Hit it, babied it, bogey. I guess that can show you what not to do. Don't hit it freaking way up there. That's what you do. Ah, that hurts. That hurts. That hurts right here. That hurts my heart. Not the sandbagger gear. That only hurts my heart. Straight downwind, easiest par 5, probably on the planet. Very short. You could probably call it a par 4, but here at TPC we call it a par 5. I put myself on the right side of the box to work my fade. Oh, that's a little right, leaking. That's fine though. Let's get a bird, babe. Come on! So one of the clutchest things you can ever do is bounce back with a bird. Change that momentum so quick. You don't want bad momentum, sandbagger momentum. So just reel them in, reel them in. All right, so we have 217, pretty good lie, downwind. I have a 5-wood because, as a wise man once told me, you can't make double eagle unless you get it there. So I'm gonna get this bad boy there. It's a draw lie, but I'm gonna try to hit a straight shot, so overcompensate and kind of hit a little fade in there. You know, short's not bad, but we're just trying to make money moves and get that guaranteed bird. So here on this side hill lie, what in college taught me, because I played on hilly courses, choke up and really just swing a little bit more with the arms, because that's what I felt like that helped me. I was pretty straight, a little left, just a tad short because I kind of cut it off a little bit, but that should be a pretty easy chip and putt. We're just off the green right here. If anything, I want to miss a little right and a little long. So I got a little 60-degree here. I probably could play the 52 and like bump and run it a little bit, but I'm just gonna fly this about 5 feet short and let it run up just a tad. Hopefully have a little tapper. Sit down, boy. So I flew that way too freaking far. That's awful. We have a birdie putt, I guess you could say. Probably should hit the 52, but that's my mistake. So this one's gonna break a little left as the grain is taking it left, and it's a little up the hill, so that helps out. Just put a nice and easy stroke on her. Oh. Thank you, baby. Thank you. We love that. STX always coming in clutch, even after a bad chip shot, but hey, that's a bird. We're back to 3 under. This video is sponsored by Sandbagger. So we're over here on the right side of the box again. It's a common theme for me here. And that is fading so hard. Wind took it. This may be a little layup. Coming to watch the show? All right, let me hit this shot for a second. All right, I'm just gonna hit a little 4-iron. Sit. Go down. Holy cow. Oh, it's not bad. I have 110 yards here, so I got the 52-degree. I usually hit this 100, but it's downwind, so it's gonna come out a little bit lower and a lot more distance. Oh, it drew on me, and that's gotta sit. Okay, it sat down. So it turns out it was a little long. 27 feet down the hill, breaking left. I just wanna lag this one up inside 3 feet. Anything outside 20 feet, I truly do not try to make. Oh, That was a good lag. And we're inside 3 feet. And we have a par. So no damage. I really try not to think about scores when I'm playing. I mean, I know right now I'm 3 under. Maintaining that score, I'm really just trying to get more birdies. So that's what you have to think about. If you're like a pretty good golfer, you're shooting, you know, around even, and you just can't seem to break through to under par, you just need to think about getting more birdies, not trying to be conservative and hold on to your score, because that's when bad things happen. Here I'm lining up on the right side of the box again. I'm just repeating myself, but this is what I do. If you want to have a repeatable golf score, you need to have a repeatable process. Oh, and I pulled it a little bit. It is working back, but man, my arm is sore. I have 156 yards here. So the wind is into it, so I'm gonna take a 7-iron. I usually hit 160, so I'm gonna give it a pretty good striker. I'm gonna hit a draw, hopefully, so. Oh, and that overdrew big time. That's gonna be a tough up and down. That's not ideal at all. That left me in the absolute worst position on this hole. So this is gonna be the toughest shot of the whole day. I think I'm just gonna let it land over that hill a little bit. Envision it, Luke. Break right. And I missed my spot. This is a swinger, so we're just going for the make. Stay. Oh, that was a measly little 2 under. Had a lot of potential. I had 2 bad shots, and that's where my bogeys came from. The biggest takeaways I could probably say for you guys: walking off your putts, aligning on the right side of the tee box, missing the right position, because as you can tell, I missed in the wrong positions, and that's where my bogeys came from. That's gonna do this video, guys. Like and subscribe. Visit sandbaggergolfco.com if you want some merch, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go.